Good afternoon, dear students. Today we begin with English grammar and we will be studying an important topic, that is nouns. Yes. Now, what are nouns? Everything in the world has a name. All names or naming words are nouns. A noun names a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. There are various types of nouns like common nouns, proper nouns, material nouns, collective nouns, uncountable nouns, countable nouns, and abstract nouns. So today we shall study in detail about common nouns, proper nouns, collective nouns, countable and uncountable nouns. Now let us see the first one, that is proper nouns. Proper nouns are nouns which tell us about a particular person, place, animal, or a thing. They are usually the specific names given to something. For example, Ram, Jenny, India, Mumbai, etc. Remember, children, proper nouns always starts with capital letter. Remember, a sentence which has a proper noun, it will always starts with a capital letter. Now let us see some examples of proper nouns. The first one, Mrs. Mehta is our class teacher. Over here, Mehta is a proper noun as it tells the name of a teacher. I love my city, Mumbai. Mumbai is a proper noun as it tells the name of a city. Now let's go to the third example. Tommy the dog loves to chew bones. Over here, Tommy is a proper noun as it is the name of a dog. The fourth example, Mercury is the hottest planet. Mercury becomes the proper noun here as it tells us about the name of a planet. So children, remember, names of cities, months, days, festivals, holidays, books and people, etc. are proper nouns. Now let's see the next one, that is common nouns. Common nouns are nouns which tells us about any person, place, animal or a thing. They are not the specific names given to something. For example, a boy, girl, country, city, table, etc. So we can say a boy can be any boy, but there is one particular boy called Ram. Therefore, a boy is a common noun and Ram is a proper noun. So remember, children, common nouns are written in small letter. Common nouns are not written in capital letters, but when a common noun is written at the beginning of a sentence, only then it is to be written in a capital letter. Now let us see some examples of common nouns. The first sentence, when I am sick, I go to the doctor. Over here, doctor is a common noun as it indicates a group of doctors. There is no use of a specific name, so doctor becomes a common noun. Let's see the second example. This book is very interesting. Over here, book is a common noun because here there are many books and every book has got their own name. But right now, the name is not mentioned. Only a book is mentioned and therefore, book becomes a common noun in this sentence. Let's go to the third example. Someone broke the window. Here the common noun is window. The Titanic was a big ship. Now children, there are many ships that sail in the sea. But in this sentence, we are talking about Titanic ship. And so, ship is a common noun, whereas Titanic will be a proper noun. Now let us go to the next noun, that is the collective noun. A noun that stands for a group or collection of persons, animals or things, when taken as a whole, is called a collective noun. Now look at the following examples. An army of soldiers. Now children, army becomes a collective noun as it tells us about a group of soldiers. See the second example. A flock of sheep. Over here, flock is a collective noun as it indicates a group, as you can see in the picture. The third example, a team of players. In this sentence, team is a collective noun as there are many teams like football team, hockey team, cricket team, etc. And the word team indicates a group. It is telling us about a group of players that come together to play a particular sport. The fourth example, a bouquet of flowers. Here, bouquet is a collective noun as it tells us about a bunch of flowers that are tied together. So children, these were the examples of collective noun. Now let us see what are countable nouns. Look at the following sentences. There are 3 flowers in the bouquet. And the second sentence, Raju is playing with many balls. Now in the above examples, the noun flowers and balls can both be counted. We know there are 3 flowers and many balls. Thus, these nouns are countable nouns. Remember children, the things which we are able to count only can come under countable nouns. Most common nouns and collective nouns are countable nouns. A, an, a few, several, many, some, plenty of, a lot of, and a large number of are words which can be used with countable nouns. So children, in the last example you saw that the flowers can be counted and the balls can be counted. So therefore it comes under the countable nouns. Now let us see what are uncountable nouns. Look at the following examples. My plate is full of rice. The juice has fallen. We cannot count number of rice pieces and each drop of juice, children. Can we? No, we can't. Thus, these types of things come under uncountable noun. So, in the above examples, the quantity of rice and juice cannot be counted in exact numbers. These nouns are thus uncountable nouns. So, remember, children, words like a and an cannot be used with uncountable nouns because they always indicate one single thing. Words which can be used with uncountable nouns are as follow: a little, a much, some, plenty of, a lot of, a large amount of, and a great deal of. Now let us see some examples of countable and uncountable nouns. First, here we have a glass of water. Children, we cannot count it. So it will come under which noun? Yes, it will come under uncountable noun. Now you can see in the basket there are different types of fruits. So if I tell you to go and count the fruits you have at home in your basket, you will be able to do so. And so this comes under which type of noun? Very good. It comes under the countable noun. Next we have is grass. We cannot count each piece of grass. Thus it comes under uncountable noun. Now here we can surely count the number of pencils in the picture. So it comes under countable nouns. Next is hair. It is impossible to count the number of hair on our head and therefore it comes in the category of uncountable nouns. By looking at this picture, we can tell there are 3 boys standing together. That means it can be counted and thus it comes under countable nouns. Now let us solve some examples. First example, the river Godavari is an important river. Now in this sentence, Godavari comes under proper noun. It is a proper noun. Why? Because as it is a name of a river. The next sentence, the book is very interesting. As told before, book comes under common noun because in this sentence we are talking about many books. The planet Mars comes after Earth. Now in this sentence, planet is a common noun. As children, there are many planets, whereas Mars and Earth are proper nouns as they are the names of the planets. And you can also see, as I told you, Godavari, Mars and Earth, their first letters are capital. Now let's go to the collective nouns. A shoal of fish, a class of students, a bunch of grapes, a troop of monkeys. So here shoal, class, bunch and troop are all collective nouns as they show a collection. So children, in this picture you can see eggs and eggs can be counted and therefore they come under countable nouns. Happiness. Happiness cannot be counted and therefore it comes under uncountable noun. Even juice. Juice cannot be counted, therefore it comes under uncountable noun. And pens. Pens you can surely count and that is why they come under the countable noun. Okay children? So children, I hope you all have understood the nouns and types of nouns. So thank you and have a good day.